Well, my next guest first appeared on Wogan. He was a 14-year-old cherubic choir boy. Thanks to Walking in the Air, he became a household name. 20 years on, he's still knocking out the old platinum-selling albums. Here's a reminder, The Way We Were.
Oh, I believe in yesterday. I believe in yesterday.
That's your accompanist, Annette Parry. Yes. You've joined us from Anglesey.
Yes.
It's a long journey, isn't it? That's
Yes.
a very romantic song for a little chap. I mean, have you any girlfriends?
Yes, hundreds, thousands, but unfortunately they're all over 60.
All over 16 or 60?
60.
60. Yes, I know the problem. Too well. It's been the story of my life as well, Alan.
And you know, he hasn't grown an inch since then. Alan Jones. No. Alan said, how embarrassing. Not at all.
White shoes, did you see them?
I have to say, you were an extremely charming young boy, and everybody loved you. And that was the year that you performed for Prince Charles and Diana.
Yeah, a private performance in their living room, which was pretty scary, more scary. Dad got the call at work, and hello, this is Prince Charles. He said, no, of course it's not, and said something else, put the phone down. The phone went again in Anglesey aluminium, and he said, no, Mr. Jones, this really is Prince Charles. We'd like to hear your son sing before his voice breaks. So off I went to Kensington Palace. It was the most nervous I'd ever been. I sang for an hour, just for the two of them. Diana's hair was all wet, she's been swimming. And then I chatted to them for about an hour and a half, and then I kicked a glass of water over on the carpet, and I thought, my mum leapt up because she thought I was going to be sent to the tower or something. And Diana just rubbed it in and says, oh, don't worry, the boys do it all the time. She was really lovely. But we used to share the same hairdresser, actually. Diana, myself, and Anne Diamond. We kind of look similar.
These are the extraordinary little gems of information that come out in the course of a program like this. The next time we met 2 years later, things were changing in your life. Professionally.
Yeah, well, you know, I knew...
And physically.
Physically, most definitely. I was, looking back, I can't believe, I was 14 in that first clip. And I was still very, very, very slight.
Yeah? A slip of a thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
There isn't a pick on you now.
Oh, please.
Let's have a look.
Now, you retired last week. Has the voice broken? Quick.
No,
the nation wants to know.
It hasn't broken, no. It's getting deeper, though.
It is. There's definitely more.
It's getting
more
deeper,
like
yeah.
And you're getting taller as well. By the minute, virtually. You're nearly as tall as your dad now.
Yeah.
How do the fans react to you? Now looking back on it, what sort of fan mail did you get as a singer, as a star singer?
Over Christmas, the fan mail's been really, really heavy. It's something like 500 letters a week, something like that.
Yeah.
We try to answer them all.
Do you?
But it's difficult.
Yeah. Who are they? Who do they come from? What age group? Or
I remember
what
the
sex?
first time I came on, I said they were all grannies.
Yeah.
But now they're down to 4-year-olds and things like that, yes.
Yeah. I get very few of them writing. Yeah. So there's no more singing, is there not?
No.
Not even in the bath?
Well, occasionally in the bath.
Yeah. You couldn't be persuaded to sing?
No, I've made the decision to retire, really. But if and when I'm a tenor, I'll come back and we'll sing a duet.
Actually, you didn't come back as a tenor, you came back as a baritone.
Yeah, I did. Well, it's getting higher, so I might end up a boy soprano before we know it. But no, I don't mind if I'm a tenor at all. I'm just happy to be back singing. I also want to sack the person who bought that jacket. It was terrible.
Well, with your voice changing,
Yeah.
I mean, there have been an awful lot of very promising boy sopranos or altos who have simply faded away. Their voices never developed. Did you think at that point that your career might be taken away from you.
No, I wasn't bothered. I was more bothered about having to go on television and justify to people why I was still singing boy soprano at 16. And there wasn't anything odd with me or anything. I was just kind of a small child, you know. So no, I was never bothered. I knew I'd sing again, whether I'd be a bathroom singer or a singer in the Royal Albert Hall was totally different. So I wasn't bothered. The biggest worry for me was, because I used to record all my albums with the same people, and it literally was like Spitting Image, where I had 10 minutes left of my voice, and they said, oh, we can get 20 albums out of him, you know, kick him somewhere uncomfortable, and he'll sing boy soprano again. And, you know, in 4 years, I released 16 albums as a boy soprano. So, you know, we were running out of repertoire, but with the same people, we'd go to a Chinese restaurant the minute I'd finished an album, and paper tablecloth, very classy, and there'd be about 20 of us, and the producer would say, so what do you want to do next? I'd say, album of hymns? He'd say, great. So everyone around the table wrote their top 5 hymns, and we'd take the tablecloth, fold it up, and take it home with us, and then next month do an album. So the biggest worry for me was, because I hadn't delivered my last album, I'd just done 4 songs, that I wouldn't go for a Chinese. But we did go, and there was about 150 people there, and it was just a party. So I wasn't sad at all. Also, I had a really good-looking girlfriend at that time, so I wanted to go back to her.
Join me after the break. I'll be talking to Aled about the new generation of child stars and much more. See you then.